I'm grateful. I want to catch you up on where I am now compared to my last video. In my last video, I was talking about how I was going to find a way to make money from pizza. You can go back and watch my last videos and see what's going on there. To fill you in and catch you up on that, one, yes, I have made some money from pizza. I wrote a short book on it, and I had an intention of following up with other books. Well, I didn't follow up with other books because about a month or so ago, maybe it's been 3 months now, it seems like, a giant tree fell outside of my trailer and really messed up my pizza oven, so I couldn't work with it. So between that and just a little bit of the chaos of coming within 10 feet of being killed by a tree in my sleep, I put off the pizza and I started trying to figure out what direction am I going to go next. What quickly came up was gold. I'm living here on a location that years and decades ago, it was set up as a mining claim. And actually, like a quarter mile over on other property, there was an actual set up mine to mine gold. As time went on, the owner of the place quit mining gold, broke all this up, sold it out to people. On this particular land, we have a seasonal creek. Here within about a month and a half, it's going to dry up. Yet, when I came here, I found evidence of people in the area gold mining. 30 miles down that way is Coloma, which is where California gold rush started. So when I came here, I saw people, evidence of people were gold mining in the area. And then I found out about this being a giant mining claim, and they were mining for gold over there. Then I found right back up in here, there is an abandoned cabin that's been collapsed. There's a tin roof there and some stuff, but not much else. What I then later went on to discover in the woods is there are 3 slots up there that had been dug into there as though they were looking for something. It's not a river, it's definitely 3 slots right in front of the cabin. So when you add to it, there was evidence of mining right here on this stream. I found out that someone had been gold panning on the next couple lots down from the stream, and they found a picker, which is a piece of gold that you can actually pick up out of your pan. Those things led me to want to start gold mining on this claim. So what I did was I chose this area because of a lot of things. We'll talk about it later. And I wanted to start in the way that the original gold miners did. And that was with a wooden sleuth box. When I started it, I did it, other than just having wood on the bottom, I laid down carpeting and I used wood for the ripples. It was interesting, starting out that way. There's quite a few reasons why it's a very inefficient way of looking for gold, yet I wanted to start that way. So very quickly, I upgraded my wood sluice to using these 2 different materials, which definitely you could tell was working better for mining for gold. While I was digging right here, I found down about 2 feet a rusty old gold pan. I could tell by the sediment and what I was digging up that this must have been quite a few decades ago. I would say in the 50s, 40s is when this pan was here, just due to what I know about the owners of the land and a few things going on here. So that really led me to thinking there was gold here. So since March 14th, I turned this area, which used to look like this, looked like this when I first came here. It was this giant wooden backed up dam of stuff. And I came in and cleared all of that stuff out. And as you can see, well, you can't see it now because it's over on the side. I piled the stuff up over there. And then I built a dam and I started using the water behind that dam on this sluice. And that's how I started mining for gold. Eventually what I did is I kept digging down because there was a lot of overburden, which would contain no gold, and I had to keep digging down. And if you can see, yeah, you can see back up there, this drops down right back where you can't really see where the water is, but in the middle there, it drops down. I took it down probably 4 to 5 feet, and I found actually a pocket underneath there, and I knew that's going to be where I found my gold. I didn't find anything. But it's all okay. I have come to the conclusion that there's no real gold on here, and it's not really worth continuing on. And so when I did that, I kind of got a little bit down and uncertain about which direction I'm going to go. The thing is, in this area, there's not many places that you can just go and start mining for gold, because it's all either private property or mining claims that have been set up. So, well, I didn't get down on myself or depressed. And the reason for that was I learned a lot while working here. I had a gold pan. Originally I bought this gold pan, and I bought this sifter. And what you do is you load your material in here. Well, actually, I first loaded it into this milk crate, which has screen in it, and that went into a bucket, and then I sifted it down to this, and then I put it into here, and the final stuff I took out of there, I panned into this. Over the last month and a half, I panned hundreds of pans out of this thing, and I have gotten good at it. So one of the values, one of the gold that I got out of here, I'm good at gold panning now. The other thing is, I learned a lot about gold mining. I've watched probably 200 hours plus of different gold mining videos, sometimes watching them over and over, and I learned a lot of stuff. I learned about this different kind of materials. I learned how the ripples work. I went and I built this thing. This is you could call it a super sucker. And what you do is when there's a crevice, you shove this thing down inside of it, and you pull back and you pull out the material. I'm going to be using this a lot more. This worked out really good. I'm proud of myself for building this. A little bit of trial and error. Yet, there's an attachment that you add onto here that when you pull it up, you can suck it down a tube like this. And it goes down to this lid and drops into a 5-gallon bucket. Well, as I say, there's never any failures, only feedback. This thing didn't work. I tried using a different kind of valve, and all the dirt got stuck in there, and it just couldn't go through the valve. So I'm going to be trying something different. Yet it was a learning experience for me. This whole month and a half here has been learning about gold mining, learning about reading where gold could be. Even when I found that picker, it was clear up at the very top there, and there was water rushing in, and when I looked in and saw it and saw that piece of gold not moving, I learned something just giant. I saw how heavy gold was within water. So all of these things have been amazing that I have learned from this area, yet I want more. I want to keep gold mining. There is a way to do this. There are different groups throughout the United States that have set up a lot of claims, and if you buy into them, you can go mine on their claims. And I found a gentleman in this area, and he has set up like 20 different claims between, far up north, down to back near Lone Pine and the Kern River where I used to live. And so for a fee, you can join his group and go mine gold on his claim. And in addition, there's a few other benefits that I'm really looking forward to as far as socialization coming up next month. There's going to be a group meetup on a weekend up in Downsville. It's a town up there where a lot of gold is discovered. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yet, there was something just missing. I wanted more. I wanted kind of a driving force in this adventure. Plus, I'm going to be going to some locations that it's going to have to climb down hills or go through woods to get to, and I can't take this. I need a new sluice box. And finances are a little bit limited. It will take me a bit to get one, but I want to get going right now. So very interestingly, a couple weeks ago, I contacted the gentleman who owns these claims about something, and he never got back to me. So it was yesterday I got to thinking, why don't I just join this group for, it was only $15 per month, and see what information is in there. And hey, if nothing else, I can just go gold painting on one of the claims. There's one 15, 20 miles away from here. So I joined the group, And that was just yesterday. And I got to thinking, what could happen over the next 30 days if I really got to it, really focused on this gold mining and took advantage of every opportunity I could think of. So I joined that group yesterday, and from just joining that group, joining the Facebook group, I quickly decided which kind of sluice I was going to buy, and the exact reason. Again, I watched all these videos, probably 20 of them, and decided it, and it was because of information from the group and that gentleman who owns these claims and the Facebook group had mentioned. He also mentioned to someone else of just give him a call. He'd love to help him and talk to him about a situation he had as far as mining. And I got to thinking, wait a minute, I contacted him about something. Why don't I give him a phone call? Here's where it has led to. He was very open to my idea of working together and building up his Facebook group and getting more members to his gold claims. I want some assistance in this adventure I'm taking, the 30-day adventure to find more gold. I need a sluice. And I saw how I could benefit him. And after the phone call, which he was really open to and talking to, and he explained why he hadn't got back to me, he's really open to the idea of working with me. So we came to the idea of he's got a sluice box he can let me use. And if I can show that I can make a video along these ideas of getting going and, just basically that I can do this, it's going to show him that we can create something, and I think great things are ahead for me. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share where I was, what I've been doing in the last, just been over a month and a half, where I'm going to go. This is day 2 of my 30-day adventure. I want to kick it into high gear. I want to be on a creek, and I already have an idea of something just down the road a ways. I got to get the sluice box. So let's see what we can happen. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in I can attract what I focus on. I've been attracting all this. So let's see how quick I can do it. I'm looking forward to this adventure, and I hope you'll join me along the way. I am grateful. That's it, isn't it?